some fun things today, some fun little things today dealing with plants, herbs, and a little fun share that I have today of something that I found that's herb related. It has something to do with the teacup. So what I wanted to do for Fun Time Friday today is look at these cards. Now, some people may think, why do I keep showing different types of like oracle and herbal tarot cards? Because they can be really fun to help you learn different kinds of herbs. So you can use them in a number of ways. One thing that I like to do is if I'm having a hard time picking an herb to learn next or to, deepen into, to look through it one more time, then I can use the cards to help me pick through it. And sometimes I just randomly pick one. Sometimes I look through them and choose one that stands out at me. But these cards have a lot of symbolism in them, and people have taken a lot of time to, to make them. So last time I showed the Herb Crafter Tarot cards, and those are a really awesome deck as well. If you go to Full Circle Herbals in Amazon, I do have a list of some of my favorite like herbs and books and things like that. So, it's a place for me to keep a list of all those. And these ones are called the Herbal Tarot. The Herbal Tarot. And it's by Michael Tierra and Candace Cantine. Michael Tierra is very well known in the herbal world. He has written many books and has done lots of trainings, has his own herbal school that's been out for a long, long time. The East-West School of Planetary Medicine, I think is the name, unless he changed it recently. I can't remember. But these cards they look like the traditional Rider-Waite cards, whereas the Herb Crafter Tarot is is kind of a spin off of the original tarot cards, but these ones are more of like the traditional ones. So what I want to do is just pull one of these cards and see if I know anything about it, because I don't know every single one of these cards, but I'm flying by the seat of my pants here today. And then after I talk about a card, then I'll show you my fun find for Friday. All right, let's see what we've got here. So this is, it's passion flower. And then Michael Tierra and Candace put these for the Two of Swords. So if you're somebody who knows your Two of Swords, you can interpret it that way. Swords usually stand for like truth and alignment, but this person has a blindfold on. Oh, you have the deck, Ellie. Yes. Yeah, it's definitely one to play with and use. So, okay, what do I know about passion flower? I do know something about this plant. It is definitely one that I use. It is definitely in my herbal apothecary for home use. I use it as a tincture mainly, but I also have added it to tea blends as well. So it's used as a nervine, as an anti-xylitic. So to calm the nerves, to reduce the feelings of anxiety. Yes, soothes anxiety, definitely. And I also use it to help with sleep. And I've also used it to help, like when my mind is kind of not racing, but it's full of things to do. And I kind of I'm getting distracted by all my to-do list things, and one thing leads to another, and I kind of lose focus. Just because there's just so many things to do in a day. So if that kind of thought process doesn't slow down at night, passion flower is one of those that I will use. But also passion flower is good for the day as well. It does not make me sleepy. I talked about catnip a couple days ago. That one can make me a little bit sleepy if I use it a lot. But passion flower seems to help kind of slow the mental Rolodex, flashing ideas through just enough so that I can get some more focus. So for people who get kind of anxious when their mind just kind of doesn't settle and it's always thinking of something, passion flower is one to be used. Karen says she got yogi tea, the one you recommended. I'm heating water right now. Oh, that's fun. I love that tea. It's very good. It's very good. I've been kind of craving it lately. So, and it's hot here today, so hot tea is not necessarily on the top of my mind right now, but it does in the early morning. It's kind of cool, so then I can drink it. So yeah, so passion flower. Also here in West Central Wisconsin, we're zone 4, the USDA hardiness zone 4. Passion flower will grow, but to get it to bloom it can be tricky because it just doesn't seem, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's not hot enough here or there's just not enough growing degree days, not enough hard, strong sunlight that happens in some other parts, but it can be difficult to get it to flower. And the people that I know who've grown passion flower are just really over the moon if they can get one flower to come through fully, because the flower looks really unique. It has reproductive structures that like stand up really tall above the flower petals, and the reproductive parts are like the most decorative part of the flower of the blossom, which, you know, mostly the flowers here that grow here, it's usually the petals that have, you know, a lot to show. But with passion flower, it is the reproductive structures. It's very, very interesting. Passiflora incarnata, I believe, is the Latin name. Something along those lines. I may have not said it completely right, but passion flower is one that if you can grow it, you know, that it's really fun one to grow, very unique. And then you certainly can purchase passion flower. When I purchase it from Mountain Rose Herbs, what looks to be in the bag is mainly, to me, it looks like leaves. Mainly. I know the flowers are used as well, but when I've purchased it, I don't see any flower parts in there, you know, like the color of it. So yeah, I like it as a tincture to just have it. I've had it at my desk before when I'm trying to work on something, and, you know, I can get all these other ideas, all these to-do items that I have to do. And I usually just write those down, but sometimes the mind is kind of getting in the way of me focusing on what I want, and passion flower seems to kind of settle that down. So if your mind is kind of moving, kind of racing, passion flower might be one that you want to look into a little bit more. All right, so passion flower, that's the Herbal Tarot by Michael Tierra. And oh, here, I just have to show you this one. This one was right on top. I picked it up just to kind of put the deck away, and this one has chamomile on it. And the reason why I just love this one is I just did an Instagram reel. I think I put it on Facebook as a reel, and I'm talking to my chamomile and I sing it a song. So go look for those. Chamomile is like one of my favorites. I've been growing it for a long, long time. But there is a little tiny card or a book in here. So let's just take a look at what Michael Tierra and Candace Canton say about the Two of Swords and why maybe they picked passion flower for the Two of Swords. I've been using tarot cards for decades, but I have to say I'm not as I usually just look at them for symbolism and the meaning through the picture. I don't always know what like the Two of Swords means. It probably has to do something with decisions. Okay, so this is a little tiny book, and I don't know how they have it. They're all organized differently, right? The Suit of Pentacles, no. I'm looking for the swords. I'm looking through the swords. And I will show you something in just a little bit if I can figure this out, this book out. Something I found today at a store that's delightful and fun. Okay, here we go. The swords. The swords symbolize the air element, and thus emotions and its herbs affect the nervous system as well as the respiratory. The swords symbolize the search for truth and the battle with oneself that is often foolishly played out against others on the stage of life. All right, so the king, nope. The page, nope. you want the 2. Oh, now they're going backwards here in time. The 2 of Swords, Passion Flower. Yes, Passiflora incarnata. Nervine, antispasmodic. For insomnia, nervousness, irritability, stress, and other nervous complaints. See, you can learn a little something in your Herbal Tarot book. So it says the divinatory meaning is silent equilibrium and outer and inner struggles. The point of balance leading to self-acceptance and inner peace. Acceptance is one's weakness with one's strengths. Silent equilibrium in outer and inner struggles. Reminds me, like I said, with the mind, when it's like you're trying to get balance, you're trying to get something done or go to sleep, but that mind is still moving around. All right, so here is the totally awesome, fun thing. It's a teacup. I love teacups, especially ones that are, a little bit older. They're decorative. I've started to look into collecting some. I only have a couple, but I'm looking into the antique ones. And so I found this one today. I just went to the store for candles. All right, but here we go. It says Japan on the back. Let's see if we can get the focus to come up. It says it's from Japan. And look at this. Inside is a candle. It's a candle. And it has crystals and herbs. Oh my gosh. You see this? This is so heavenly. I was like, a teacup plus candle plus herbs. Yes, I'll take all of the above. Yes, Ellie, it is gorgeous. It smells amazing. It's got a handwritten little card. And I actually I've met the person who poured these, actually. Dahlia scent. It is soy wax with rose petals, cedar, rose quartz, green aventurine, and clear quartz to bring love and abundance into any space, all in a vintage teacup and saucer. Yes. It's so cute. Look at that. I know there's so much glare on it right now, but I don't know. I can't wait. I kind of want to burn it so I can use the teacup. Isn't that pretty, Laura? I know there was many other, my daughter was like, hey, look at this one. You should get that one. It's only $8. I'm like, do not encourage me, please. I did just get one. And the candles I was looking for the wild cherry bark dedication altar that I made. So I wanted to share that all with you. I might take some pictures of it as it burns because those little tiny crystals in there are adorable. So yeah, I wanted some candles to represent the different stages of the wild black cherry tree. And I'll be sharing that with the participants of the Grow Your Apothecary monthly plant lessons, which we start Sunday. And we're going to start with wild black cherry. And so I'm pointing over to my dedication altar over there. I have the wild black cherry bark and some twigs and sticks that I have harvested over time. I have some fresh leaves and berries on it from the tree that's out in my yard. And so, yeah, I'll be explaining all that to the participants. And that starts Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you can't attend the live lessons, the replay will be sent to you through email. So you can keep those emails in a handy little folder and always have those replays because they'll be on YouTube unlisted. So you can always have access to those. You don't have to commit to any number of months in the Grow Your Apothecary monthly plant lessons. You pay as you go, so it's a subscription. What else? We are doing a bonus lesson on September 25th. It's a secret meeting because it lands on the dark moon on the Sunday. Since all of our lessons are on the Sunday before the full moon or the Sunday of the full moon, I thought it'd be fun to do a lesson on the second and last dark moon that lands on a Sunday, and it happens in September. So Mysterious and Curious Potions is what we're doing. This one is all about ways to make potions without having to know much about herbs at all. So you don't have to have any experience, but you do have to bring out your inner child, your inner green witch to play, your plant priestess, your inner herbal healer to play. We're going to play with them. So yes, Karen, I saw that you joined. What is the Latin name so I can find the Dutch name? It is Prunus Prunus serotina. That's how I pronounce it. Serontina. Prunus serotina, wild black cherry. So yes, we start soon here, a Sunday, and then what else can I tell you? We'll meet for a new plant every full moon. We'll start a new one the Sunday before the full moon. And those plants are not announced because I'm just kind of letting the plants guide me in terms of which one is going to come next. I kind of have an inkling of what the second one is going to be, but yeah, I'm not going to set the stage for them because I want to kind of go with the seasons and kind of go with what I'm already working with. And so, but I will say wild black cherry is the one that we're going to do first. So we'll have a little plant attunement before we start. So we'll get in tune with the plant and get ourselves ready to learn about the herbs in a different way that's not just analytical, but we'll bring in that witchy priestess healer vibe so that we can use those kind of work into those archetypes that I've been talking about in my Herbal Pathways quiz. And you can get access to that quiz at fullcircleherbals.com as well. It's a free quiz, and I send you a free little write-up and also a embodiment action for you to do too, and a couple of videos. So that's all free to you for taking the quiz. Yeah, so we're still taking people, we're still taking registrations, and the full price is $44. There is sliding scale options available, and what that means is if the $44 option is income barrier or a hardship for you, then you have some choices of some other income or some other payment options that might be more readily available. And I'm allowing people to, do that to decide that on their own. So it's a sliding scale payment, and I'm trusting everybody's honesty that what they can pay is what they can pay. The $44 per month is really the full price to help me do this work and to pay for the technology and all the little things that need to happen in order for me to get the information out through virtual world. So yes, I see some people here commenting who are already signed up. That is really great. Thank you for doing that. And let me know if you have any questions. I'd be happy to answer them. The website does have some Q&A on there too. If you want to look, go to fullcircleherbals.com and you'll find the link to grow your apothecary, as well as I've put the link in various spots as well, in YouTube and on Facebook and all the places people are watching right now. All right, so thanks for joining in. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.